What's going on, legends? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over how to unlock the Fara 83 Cold War Assault Rifle for those of you that are free to play in Warzone. Now, I know I covered this weapon in the past, however, at that time we were still on Verdansk. Tons of people have joined since then. We are on a new map, and maybe there's still some folks out there struggling to get this complete, so I wanted to do an updated version. Today, you can expect me to cover what the challenge is, some tips and tricks, as well as a recommended loadout in order to make this experience as smooth as possible. But before we dive into it here, if you guys do enjoy this content anytime or find this video helpful in any way, make sure to show your support for the channel, going down below and smashing that like button. Go ahead and throw an easy goal of 50 likes on today's video, as well as if you guys would like to find your way back to the channel for more Call of Duty content, make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button, also that notification bell so we don't miss you in future videos. Alright, so first things first, in order to unlock the weapon, you're going to need to know what the challenge is. So if you guys go to where you edit your loadout, go to the assault rifle category, scroll down to the Fara 83, your challenge is going to be read as follows. Using assault rifles, get 2 headshot eliminations in 15 different completed matches. Now I know this seems easy, and it is probably on the easier end of the challenges we have. However, not everybody's skill level is the same, so this is going to be more difficult for some than it is for others. So the first thing I want to go over is what game mode you guys should be playing. Now, I do recommend this in each of my unlock videos just because it gives everyone of all skill levels the best opportunity to get the progress towards their challenge, and that's going to be Plunder. Plunder matches can last anywhere from 10 minutes to 20 minutes, and like I said, not everybody's skill level is the same, so some people could use that extended time, and obviously you're at the RNG of how many people you actually run into, so sometimes having that extended time is useful no matter what your skill level is. Sometimes those LTMs do come into the game and they can be a better place to get these challenges completed, but it's not going to be the same for people of all skill levels, so I do want to recommend the best possible scenario for everyone. Now, while you're diving into Plunder, you're going to need to know what the best location on the map is going to be, and I highly recommend Airfield. Many people come here to level up their weapons, complete their challenges just like you, or overall, it's just a place where the most engagements take place, no matter at what point in the match you actually are. So obviously the point here is to get this challenge done as easy as possible, and having more engagements is only going to shorten the amount of time it's going to take you. Now when it comes to this challenge, dying is not something you need to be worried about, so getting into most engagements you can is going to be the best way for you to get the highest opportunities at getting headshots. So you're going to want to be following players in as you're flying, or you're just overall going to want to land and position yourself in a place where you're going to be able to eliminate an opponent, whether it is long distance or close quarters. If you are going to go for the close quarters route, you might want to sit in a corner, although that sounds like a little bit of camping. You are doing what it takes to get the challenge complete, and that's what's important here. You're just going to want to aim at around head level and hope someone walks through that door and that you can hit your shots, and you should be able to get that elimination. No problem. Now again, you are only going for 2 of these. One thing that is going to be a little bit difficult when going for this challenge is if you are running into squads where you are taking people down and downing them, sometimes that can overall affect your ability to obviously get your headshots. However, if you down somebody because of a headshot and they eliminate themselves, it should still count as a headshot, as well as if you guys do down someone and manage to headshot them while they are downed, it might also still count towards your headshot progress as well. Now, positioning yourself is going to be the most important part of actually getting these eliminations that you need. Now, another tactic I can recommend to you guys is running dead silence, as it's going to allow you to sneak up on players. You might even be able to get right up behind somebody and ensure you get that headshot elimination, or at least down them and then again try to go for that headshot elimination. This will limit the amount of times that you have to deal with somebody that already knows where you're at, and in some cases even might save you from getting third-partied depending on where the player is located. I do find another tactic that I've used in many of my challenge videos that helps is if you land on the outskirts, it's going to allow you to catch people coming in. Even if they're flying through the air, reality is all you have to do is eliminate them with a headshot. So maybe there's a tree nearby you can mount on, and mounting overall makes the recoil significantly less and also will allow you to be a lot more accurate. You might even be able to beam somebody you didn't think was possible. Overall, the big picture is you only need to get 2 headshot eliminations, but I do recommend that you stick to the Cold War weapons, as this is a Cold War challenge. Sometimes there could be a negative effect on your tracking if you try to use weapons from maybe Modern Warfare or Vanguard just because they aren't from that specific game title, and you want to eliminate as many issues as possible. So by recommending a Cold War weapon, you guys will eliminate the possibility of the tracking not properly happening and you guys having to do more than you need to in order to actually complete it. The idea is you do have to do 15 different completed matches. It does say you need to complete them. So essentially you're going to want to do as little as possible, which would be the minimum 15 matches. I will say, however, with some of the challenges, you are actually able to leave the matches early. And in order to ensure if it is possible for you to leave the match, you can actually go into your edit loadout during the game, scroll to the Fara 83 and see if that challenge progress has tracked. If it has tracked, you should be able to leave the match and then go into your next match and continue this in order to shorten the amount of time that is actually necessary to unlock it. So now that we've covered some of the tips and tricks to make it a little bit easier, let's go ahead and go into the recommended loadout, which I have for you guys using the Cold War XM4. Now the recommended loadout I have for you guys is as follows: for the muzzle, the agency suppressor; for the barrel, the 13.5-inch task force; for the optic, the Vision Tech 2X; for our magazine, this Thanag 60 round; and last but not least, for the underbarrel, we have that Field Agent grip. Alright, so now I've set you guys up with some tips and tricks to make it easier. You guys do know what the challenge is. You guys have a recommended loadout as well. I think overall this challenge will be pretty easy for you guys to complete, and hopefully these things that I've shared with you guys today will make it a bit easier. The Fara 83 is a very, very good weapon. It is probably not necessarily at the top of the meta, but it is overall a very well-balanced weapon to use, and it has fairly easy recoil to control. So I think a lot of you guys out there will enjoy still using this, although we are as far as we are into the game. Now, that's going to wrap things up for us here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys do have any questions or anything else you guys would have liked to see in the video, let me know down in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get those addressed as soon as I can. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all the support on the channel, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace.